All right. Right now we're coming up on the end of November, and I need to get you guys a quick video on one of the things you need to be aware of in your back office, depending on whether or not you sponsored new members this last month. Now, not customers, but members. If anybody bought a kit or did the $1 membership fee, then you need to take care of this end of month activity, which you can either do by calling me or the person who sponsored you. We're going to keep it real simple and easy. Main thing is that you need to get it done, and then you can call for help. Now, as I do this, YouTube requires that I fuzz out the names because they don't like me showing names of people in my videos. So you should be able to see through the fuzz to get the general idea of where we're going and what we're doing, okay? So we've come up here and we've logged into our back office at tools.superpatch.com. We've confirmed it's you, and hopefully by now you have put your picture in place here with this little place right here, edit my pictures. So you're going to come over to organization and you're going to click on strategic placement. And strategic placement shows you, and this is be fuzzed out, it shows you what's called your holding tank right here. So you'll be able to see where it says, where do you want to place the person selected below? And then in your holding tank, it's going to list all of the people you have sponsored so far this month. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 people in here. They all need to be placed someplace in my downline tree. If I don't place them by the last day of the month, then they will stay on my front level. And that's okay too. But if I've sponsored 10 or 20 people this month and they're all on my front line, that's great. But I haven't built team out of that. I haven't used that volume to help other people on the team. So what happens in here, it's very simple. You can't see this, but there's a little dot next to each name. You're going to click on that dot for their name. And then you're going to come up here and type in the associate ID number for the person you want them to be placed underneath. All right, so let's just say that, okay, my daughter Anna is right directly below me. And let's say I placed her last month. And then this month I want to place 2 of these people underneath her. I would look up her associate ID first, ID. So you need to have looked up these IDs. You need to have a game plan before you get to this page because you got to know that. And then I'm going to come down here and click on this person, and it will then put them here. And it will say, and I click the button that says place selected associate. This screen will come up and say, are you sure that you want to place this person under Anna Townsley? And I'll say yes, and then that person will be moved. All right, so that's where we go. That happens up here under the strategic placement part of the plan. Now, right down here, you have a list of all of your customers. Your customers have nothing to do with this process, just strategic placement. So how do we determine where to place people? You come over to commissions. Let's just do this. Let's go back here. Hit overview. Overview always takes you back to the main page, and then I can open up and then reset my little fuzzy button for you guys. So we're going to come to commissions. We're going to scroll down to graphical downline right here. We're going to click on graphical downline. This is going to open up your whole downline tree so that you can look at everybody in your organization, see where people are. Again, I can't show you this. If you need help with it, call me and I'll walk you through it, but you'll get the idea of what to do. And then you need to do it and we can figure it out. All right, so the graphical downline opens up. And if I scroll over, right here at the top, I have Lifestyle for Health. That's my business. I'll leave this so you can see it. And then right below me, I have in the next row down, if I scroll across here, I have everybody on my first level. You can see where the little yellow is going. So everybody on my first level is right here. And all of these people to this side, which are all direct to me, are all the ones that were in that list we just looked at that need to be placed. If I come down a little bit further, then in this row is everybody on my 3rd level, and then everybody on my 4th level, and everybody on my 5th level. And then there are little down arrow buttons here that I can click on. So like under this person, there's a little arrow button. I can click on that arrow button, and it will open up the downline and take me into a further look at that. All right, now, just so you know, I think we can leave this up here. Right here at the top of the screen, this is my account, Lifestyle for Health, my business account. There's a little drop-down arrow here. If I hit that arrow, it says Set as Top. Now, you'll use that if I'm looking at my downline, and let's say I want to take a look at somebody under this person. All right, but there's nobody else placed underneath them, but the arrow says there is. I'm just going to hit that little arrow button right there, and I'm going to set them as top. Then I can see their see their team underneath them, and I can determine where I want to place somebody. So I can look through here. I can pick out my different teams. I can see, my team for Anna, my team for Lois, my team for Desiree, and then I can decide where do I want to place those people and pick the person's name I want. And you'll see right here, each person, when you find them, they have their ID is right here. Okay. And that lets you get the ID number that you need to put in when you place them. Now, remember, make sure you place them right, because once you do that, you can't undo it. And when you get all done at the end of the month, you should have, in a perfect world, 3 people in your top line. There's, if you've got customers, we can have another conversation about that, because you might want to leave your customers direct to you. But anybody who is I should say, customers who are signed up as members, we're going to be a lot of customers in the member category to save money. But the best marketing practices, team building for your commissions in Super Patch is to have 3 teams. Okay, so 3 teams. So you can, 1 team gets you started, 2 is good, 2 will carry your ways, but ultimately you need 3. You do not need 4 or 5 or 6 teams. We just want to focus on putting together 3 strong teams, supporting the development of leadership in those teams, and then growing those teams to push you all the way to managing director and then vice president. So hopefully this was helpful. Call with any questions and we'll make sure we get this done for you. Best not to call on the last day of the month. Plan ahead, get this done, start strategically building your organization with good placement of your new members. Forrest out.